Hi, my name is Mark Thomas, and I'm here to tell you a little story about this young man out of Miami, Florida. This kid has phenomenal talent, great academics, and is a star player and is an All-American in high school in football. However, his background is not so much of the same. His mother sometimes have to pay either between food and lights. He doesn't have indoor plumbing and he doesn't have running water. So he has to find a way to try to get his mother and the rest of his family out of this situation. He does so. He realizes that he can use his talents in athletics to make millions of dollars in hopes of creating generational wealth for him and his family for generations on. The key thing is he has all these colleges are surrounded him and that want his services for 3 to 4 years on and to offer him a free scholarship for athletics for his talents and to be able to attend a very, very prestigious university. Opportunity that many kids from this situation would not get unless they had the talent that he has or the academic prowess or that he has. He goes off to college and he realizes that he's made it in some sort. But the problem is he's going to an NCAA institution where he can't profit off his name, he can't take free meals, he can't take money from boosters or anybody alike. So he has to play it for free under a scholarship that's worth maybe $100,000, a percentage of what he and the rest of his teammates would generate over the course of one football season. However, his coach and his coaching staff will accumulate anywhere between $5 million to $100 million in salary. His head coach will make the most money, and his assistants will make over $1 million in total. While they're collecting $1 million checks, the kid from Miami and the rest of his teammates are starving, just sometimes trying to make ends meet. Yes, they get a scholarship check, but at the same time, they send some of that money off to help their parents back home. So now they have to try to find a way to make money, but they can't because they're under NCAA regulations. So you take this. So people have to realize is that yes, they're quote unquote student athletes, but at the same time, they're a key resource to why universities today function the way that they function. Take it for Alabama for existence. If you take away football and the rest of their star players, University of Alabama would not be what it is to what we know what it is today. Or you take USC, Notre Dame, and all these prestigious universities. Without these athletes, they have no new buildings. They have no new academic buildings. They have no new dorm. They have none of that without these athletes and the boosters that fund for these athletes. Now, for me, I've always said we have to pay. We have to pay the players. It is a must that you pay players due to the fact that they create so much wealth and revenue for these universities that they only get a percentage, and if it's not percentage, they only get it through a scholarship and a baby scholarship check. At the same time, these kids can get hurt and their scholarship can be gone, or they could be an academic All-American, but if they're not performing in their athletic event, they could easily get cut off their scholarship. So these kids are not just student athletes; they've signed a contract, and technically, but a coach can feel some type of way and easily just cut you because you may not be performing the way that you're supposed to in that sport. So, in conclusion, I say is that we need to start listening to these student athletes, start honoring these student athletes, start advocating for these student athletes because of the fact that they create so much money and they give us entertainment, but people don't see them as just kids. They see them as entertainment, and we need to value them even more than what we have done in the past. So the future's looking bright as far as college college athletes getting paid and things of that nature. So I hope we can continue this conversation, get these kids paid, and that's it. Thank you.